How do I work this thing? All right, guys, we are going for a road trip today, so we're gonna take you all with us. Typically, I stay pretty remote at home and go to the gym, and that's about it, and maybe the grocery store. But today, my brother and my sister-in-law and my nephew are in town, so we're gonna take this 2-hour road trip and go see them. Yeah, I just gotta mix up my drink real quick, and we should be on our way. You ready?
You ready to go, Noah? Are you driving? Is she a good driver?
Just like your mom.
What's happening, man? No, me and my wife and my friend, my videographer friend, we're about to head out for a road trip today. What are you up to, man? Yeah, man, I really appreciate that, man, you know, and like you didn't have to reach out to me, but I think it is awesome that we get to do this for the fans and other aspiring bodybuilders, and I don't know, I think it's awesome, man.
Derek, do you mind if I ask what that call was about?
The one back here?
Before we left in the garage.
Yeah, I don't mind to tell you. Yeah, sure. I think it's pretty cool. We have, I had a friend in the bodybuilding industry. He's another competitor himself, and he's putting together with some other people some bodybuilding seminars. So I think that's super awesome. I do seminars myself at a lot of different locations throughout the country. But I think it's pretty cool that he's putting this one together and getting some of the top names in the sport involved. And he reached out to me. He asked me if I could attend, and we talked about it. He got back with me today, and it's a go.
That's sick. Where will it be?
Las Vegas in August.
Ooh,
so towards like the end of August. So I'll make sure that we I'm gonna try to have you there. I want to have you there to film it, so we'll probably make that happen. I like, of course, Jelson to come, and then that way we'll put it out on our YouTube, but also I'll be making posts leading into the event on my Instagram.
That'd be really sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be an awesome event. The way he talked about it, and first of all, here's the thing. Him being a competitor himself, he knows what other aspiring bodybuilders and fans of the sport want to hear and get out of these seminars, and as well as, like, I know he's going to want to make it as big and elaborate and the best event he possibly can make it. I'm just really excited that I get to be a part of it, really. So really, everybody wins when we're doing things like this. It's really awesome.
No, that is awesome. I was just curious what it was about.
Yeah. Normally, I don't like talk about all my calls, but this one,
I didn't want to be Snoopy.
I think it's okay. I think it's good. I think a lot of the viewers are gonna want you to be Snoopy and kind of get more out of me. So it's like, I'm not just gonna, sit here and share everything about my life. I do a lot, but I think the viewers would appreciate it, don't you think? Mm-hmm. Yeah. By the way, I gotta get gas before we go. I'm like on E. $5.45. What the heck? Prices are so expensive. We gotta pay inside now. All right, I'll pay inside. Do you guys want anything? So this lady in there was buying like a protein shake, and she's like, "Oh, you need some of this." And then I was just laughing with her, and then she's like, "You must have a YouTube channel. I'm gonna subscribe to it."
Boom. Right here.
But you should subscribe if you're watching this video.
All right, let's hurry this up. I'm sweating.
There's 2 things we ain't got. One of them's all day, and the other's all night. Let's go. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, that's backwards. We're not trying to go backwards.
First question of the day. We're gonna start off with a funny one.
Oh, from our Instagram.
Yes, so we did that Instagram Q&A. I'm now going through the questions and I'm gonna read them, and Derek's gonna answer them throughout the day. So thank you guys for sending in your questions. Okay, so first one. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
Why is this the first one? Why don't you answer that first?
No.
No, why don't you answer it?
For you?
No, answer it for you.
No.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's
It's for you. I'm not gonna answer what's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me.
this isn't the most embarrassing thing.
Then it cannot be the
No, I don't know what the most embarrassing thing is. But this is what came to mind, and it's honestly hilarious and embarrassing.
Okay.
Do you remember the first year when I went to the Olympia?
What about
Do you remember when I won USA's and I won the Tampa Pro and then I went to the Olympia?
Yeah, I remember the whole year.
Do you remember how
so
tiny my posing trunks were? No, seriously, because after that I went to CJ. No, listen.
Those were the tiniest.
Oh my
posing
God.
trunks.
And I was like, this is not good. So, to make a long story short, in my posing routine, there was a moment where I was truly terrified that my junk was gonna fall out in front of the entire world. And after that, I said, no more with this company.
We need to insert a picture of Derek's back double bi.
Oh my God.
Of that, because it is so tiny. It was tiny.
So, yeah, everybody's probably gonna go back and look at those pictures.
That was funny because people were actually saying stuff about it, like during the live stream.
Oh yeah, I know. Like, oh, he needs to change his posing trunks. And I'm thinking, I'm the one wearing them, pal. I know. I need to change these. I'm embarrassed I'm even wearing them right now, but it's all I got. Okay, and I'm just thankful to be here at the Olympia. Ever since then, CJ has hooked me up. So that's actually a two-part to this one, and not a plug necessarily. But I do want to mention, thank you, Cynthia James, CJ's Elite Suits, for sponsoring me and making my Olympia suits. So
If she didn't, it would look like this.
she makes
photo
the,
right here.
she makes the best. Honestly, she does. They're very comfortable, and I would hit CJ up for your suits.
Okay, so.
Are we on a back road right now?
Yeah.
That's cool.
My first exit. Okay, so second question by Cody Smith 95. He said, "How did you bring your legs up so much?"
So a few years ago, I was training my legs, I think probably too much. I've always trained my legs really hard, but for a couple years, I was training legs for like 3 hours at a time. And I was going much slower tempo and a lot different training style than I do now. Now I do more of the FST7 workouts, and really making sure that I'm maximizing the stimulus in the leg without, destroying them. So I like to think of the concept, the idea of training like Lee Haney said, stimulate, don't annihilate. Before I was annihilating them, thinking that was what was going to help them grow. I've seen progress, but not like I have now, where I've dialed it back in just a little bit and now they're really growing.
I like this question because it's so funny, because I don't even know if you can answer these because you fall asleep every single time. Okay.
Oh God, it's a movie question.
By Ashu, is that how you say it? 11049. He says, "You must be bombarded by 212 or open questions. A change. Favorite 2 movie franchise?"
Movie franchise?
Yeah.
I don't even know one movie franchise.
That's why.
What's a movie franchise?
Like the
Paramount?
Marvel,
Is Paramount
right?
Pictures?
No, like
is it like IMAX one?
no, baby. Those are theaters. Like movie franchise, like Marvel superheroes,
DC.
DC.
Those are the only 2 I know.
Listen.
What's your favorite movie?
See, when we talk about preferences, like what's your favorite this and that, it's kind of sad. I don't really have favorite anything. I don't. Maybe that's honestly the bodybuilding lifestyle. I don't know. But I just don't have a lot of preferences. If I like something, I like it. Okay. It's nice. I'll tell you what. 2 movies that come to mind. I really like Doctor Strange.
So that's Marvel.
But I like the first one. The second one, I was confused. I had no idea what was going on.
Same.
And then I also like Django. The movie Django.
Okay.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
That one's a really awesome movie too.
Okay.
Because I like funny, but I like action and I like drama all in one. And like a puzzle too, to where you're like trying to figure it out. But like they give you enough information that kind of keeps you going, to where you're not totally lost, but you're trying to figure it out at the same time. And then maybe a twist at the end. I like that. Whip it over. Put it down.
Whoa, jeez, that was a big bump.
Okay, well, hey, listen, this is a part of Florida right here.
Those are mangoes.
Are we even allowed to park right here?
If it had kettle corn or like peanuts or something like that, I'd be out.
Yeah, what's your name?
Yeah.
Debbie, Derek, great to meet you.
Yes, sir.
God bless.
Thank you.
Wait, it's yellow?
Yeah.
Oh.
If we hate it, we're coming back to see Debbie
Well,
right here.
that's okay. Come back and see. Make sure.
Thank you.
Bye, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, there's a Dunkin'. Oh, I need there.
Okay, let's go. Man, I'm up with this. You know what? I'm just gonna blow this red light right here.
I have to
Hopefully
pee.
nobody's coming.
It was really green.
Thank goodness.
1.7 miles. Turn left to Murray.
Trev, do you need anything?
I think I'm okay.
You want anything?
I want you to hurry up. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. Please come back. Baby, come back. Bro, for a road trip, we're really getting nowhere. Did you just, what did you just rip that off the water?
I didn't mean to. I tried pulling it.
We've went about 15 miles on this road trip.
We're almost there.
Yeah, not quite. Hurry up, hurry up,
Jumping off now, jumping off.
hurry up, hurry up. Oh,
Oh, we're leaving.
oh,
We're
oh.
leaving.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was a close one.
You guys.
I said for a road trip, we've not went very far.
No.
Onto Van
Where
Dyke.
are we?
I don't know. Where are we at? Oh my
Oh.
God! What the heck is that speed bump? You could get up on the nose.
It's like the Step Brothers.
You actually sing
Hold on,
good.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. My name is Derek, and I can sing high.
Question for Trevor. Trevor, what's your favorite song? What song would you go to when you're singing in the car?
Red Solo Cup.
Nuh-uh.
Absolutely.
way.
I know
No,
that song
you
from the
don't.
beginning
Sing
to the end.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You Red Solo Cup. All right.
Okay, so next question to Derek.
Why is it always to me?
It's your Instagram.
Oh,
It's I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name, guys. English is my second language. By Antonio.
That's so weird.
Froyo.
We're.
San Antonio. Oh wow, that's
Oh
crazy.
wow! Look at
He asked best calorie dense carb sources because he needs to readjust his macros to lower fat and increase carb.
that. Okay. Well, I personally like to stick to rice of any sort, whether that's basmati, yada 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 yada, jasmine. Even if you wanted brown rice, that's fine too. I don't prefer brown rice, but any type of rice is good. Potatoes are another good source. If you don't want to go with like potatoes or rice, sometimes I'll eat oats in the morning for breakfast or grits. Those are a couple options as well. You have like supplements like Glycoject that you could add in as well, which is just good, clean, pure carbohydrates. You can always do like
What's a very dense carb source, like super dense?
like any sugars, anything that's very, very like sweet. Well, really, I don't. That's kind of a tough question when you say how like dense a carb source is. Like, for example, if you eat potatoes, it's gonna require you to eat a lot more amount of potatoes than something like rice or grits or something like that. So if that's what you're talking about, I would avoid the potatoes and do something like rice. But you also have to remember, like, is it a starchy carb or is it like an easier digesting carb? So I like carbs that are kind of in and out. That's why I prefer rice. I don't like things that are super sugary because it really spikes the insulin levels and it really frankly just makes me crave more sweets. So I like to stick to something like jasmine or basmati rice. But again, if you get tired of eating the same thing, maybe you do need to switch it up. Like I like to sometimes, like I said, throw in grits. And do I think it's the best source of carbohydrates? Maybe, maybe not. But it's nice to mix it up. Also, don't forget about fruits. Fruits are really important. They got a good fiber in there, good micronutrients, but also usually fruits are high in sugar as well. Hence why we got a watermelon today. Oh my gosh. My butt just cramped. I hit legs yesterday and my butt just cramped. That's what happens when you're like a bodybuilder traveling.
This is one of my favorite songs by Toby Keith.
Oh yeah. Is it a country day? I feel like I'm back in Indiana.
As good as I once was.
You're gonna lasso me?
But there was a time.
I'm gonna drive.
Best like Applebee's on a date night. Okay, so next question is by Omar Gafsi. He says, "Hey champ, how do you deal with prep cravings?"
Okay, so I don't feel like I have as many prep cravings now that I've been doing it for several years, but in the beginning, I remember that I would try to make my food taste as delicious as possible. My diet food, my prep food. So what I would do is I would add 0-calorie sauces and sweeteners and different things like that so that I could eat more of the food and be satisfied with my taste buds. But truthfully, it never really helped me. It just made me crave even more. So learning to avoid the things like the cravings, the sweet stuff, the extra 0-calorie sauces, the things that you don't really think are adding to your nutrition plan, I would say just avoid them. Be as very simple with your nutrition as you possibly can. Just add a little bit of seasoning and a little bit of spices to your food, and don't try to overcomplicate your food and make it taste too delicious. I think just making it relatively bland is probably the best way to go about getting rid of your cravings. So that way you're not thinking about the food tasting good, you're thinking about the food being fuel for your body. Now to the past, as long as I'm with you, it really don't matter. Climb up in my lap and drive if you want to. Girl, you know you got me to hold on to. You can go to town, or maybe we something.
Remember these words, you're not a singer.
Oh, look at that, dude. Oh.
Oh no, they're doing it again, Derek. Derek, they're doing it again. I got a question for you.
Okay.
I probably pronounced it wrong, but Domi Winter asked, more training videos with Nick, question mark?
Oh yeah, for sure. I was supposed to do a training video this week with Nick, but my buddy Connor came into town, and then I just honestly wanted to take a rest day.
Yeah.
Truthfully, so. Yeah, so I rested. He actually hit me up to do chest, and I committed earlier last week, but I told him I gotta take a rest day, and then we'll get some more training sessions in here soon, for sure.
Sounds good.
Oh, there it is, baby. There it is. No, it's the wrong one. Okay.
It's up here on the right, it looks like.
And I will always love you.
We are here.
Whoa, I feel like I'm like in the movie.
Like, oh, Get Out.
No, I feel like I'm in literally Forrest Gump, where he's like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it looks
Hey,
like
we're
that.
here. Where should we park?
What's up, dude?
Hi.
Nick, Trevor, Nick.
Nice to meet you.
That's me.
Guys, look at how huge this grasshopper is. What's up, dude? How's your day going? He said it's hot out. Eric, were you working out?
Dude, it looks like it, don't it?
You got the sweat
It's
going.
hot out here. Welcome to Florida.
You had the right idea to wear a tank.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know, what is he watching?
Cocoa Melon.
Cocoa Melon?
I'm gonna tag you.
He got a smile.
No, it's fine.
I don't know what's funny about it, but...
Where'd it go?
Are you addicted to the TV? He's got a death grip on this thing.
All right, this question is from CM Beggy. Can you scratch your back, or do you have a back scratcher?
No.
And that answers that.
What? What?
You just answered the question.
What question?
Can you scratch your back, or do you have a back scratcher?
Shut up. That wasn't the question. Are you serious?
Yeah, that was the question.
Bro.
This question's from Bruno Viotti. Is Hani Rambod the best coach you ever had?
Well, I've had 2 coaches in bodybuilding, and they both have helped me tremendously to get to where I'm at. And yeah, I would say there's definitely levels to this, and I would say Hani is, you know, the best coach in the world. I mean, 20 Olympia titles under his belt. I think it kind of speaks for himself. Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Next question is from BLD_39. Where did you and your wife meet?
She slid into my DMs. That's it. That's how it happened.
He was a random stranger on the internet. He was a random stranger on the internet that I just happened to think was safe to go on a date with.
Where did you guys meet? Was that Facebook?
Good old days when you had to actually be at a computer to log in on Facebook. We had flip phones.
Did you play Farmville?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Farmville was the best. Yep.
Listen, I was maintaining that farm pretty good for a couple years.
Next question. David Trochesby.
Sorry if you butchered that.
Probably got that wrong. At what age did you start lifting weights?
Yeah, I like this question. This is a good one. So I started training, like I went to the gym for the first time when I was 15, and it was for wrestling. And I got really consistent really quickly because I just got hooked to the gym. But I actually remember, you know, waking up early in the morning in grade school. My mom would do those TV, like VHS at home workouts, and I remember like doing them with her when I was growing up. And then in middle school, I remember my dad got like a home gym, one of those like weight benches and like the home gyms. So I would train with that. And then, like I said, the first time I went to the gym was when I was 15 years old, and immediately I was hooked. From then on, I've been training ever since. So
nice.
yeah, 15.
That's pretty cool.
But I didn't know about bodybuilding until I was like 21, something like that. So I wasn't really training like a bodybuilder until I was like 21, 22.
This question, are artificial sweeteners bad, like sugar-free syrup and Splenda? I use them kinda a lot.
They're bad for you, don't use them. On a real note, I would definitely limit the amount of sweetener that you use. Yeah, sure, it's 0 calorie, yada yada, but I just don't think that having an excessive amount of it is good for you. So I think if you're gonna have some, have a little bit in your coffee, your tea, whatever, but I would limit it to just a little bit. Do you see the imprint here?
I see
Coming
it.
up now. You see the imprint?
Yep.
So babe, question from the real Goxie. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Uncle D is over here with Aiden. We just we had dinner. You can see he had a good meal. What's that there? Doing good, ain't we? Can you come see me more often? Like I said, when you're older, I'm gonna be the best and the worst influence in your life. You think? Don't tell your mom or your dad. Well, your dad could probably come too, but don't tell your mom. Oh no, he wants to go with me. You coming with me? See what? See already. I know. You wanna come back? I know. Go to the gym. Drink some protein shakes.
By Sam Harden, 00. When was the hardest part of your relationship? Question mark, prep, question mark, long distance, question mark. When was the hardest part? During prep or long distance? I think that's what they're asking. Or what was the hardest part?
Well, we've been together for 11 years. So I don't know if the hardest part is the same for me as it is for you, but I would say we've been through our ups and downs.
I think the hardest part isn't, for me, I think the hardest part is more like when you're prepping. And I think the hardest part for you was
Why?
when you're long distance.
Why?
Because I think for like when we were long distance, I was so busy with school. Like I was very focused, and every single day I was in class. And when I wasn't in class, I was studying. And when I wasn't studying, I was at the gym for like, I tried to get an hour a workout in. When I wasn't doing that, I was asleep. So it wasn't
So you had like your own routine.
Yeah, so I was in my own routine. I didn't really have to, like, I missed you like a lot, but I didn't have time to be upset or be sad. But I think,
Well, you were focused, right?
yeah, we were very focused.
Yeah.
But I think when you're on prep is probably the hardest part for me, is because like we're together and I want like the relationship that we have when you're in off season, but I have to understand that you don't have that kind of energy.
Yeah.
You don't have, you know, you just want to.
It's just not the same because I have my routine and I have my focus.
Yeah, and
so it's like for a window, it's a time period where I have a window where I have to be very focused.
Yeah.
So when we were doing long distance,
we were both focused.
we were both very focused. Even though like part of it was off season for me, I was still very much focused in training, and we honestly got to see each other like every few weeks.
Yeah.
So that was super helpful. But yeah, I would say like that was the hardest time for me in my life, period. And obviously that was a big contributor was the fact that you weren't there.
And like when you're in prep,
So-
like I just have to be super patient with you, you know, and just like understand that you are tired. You do have a set schedule that you have to make, and basically,
At the end of the day, like when you have a focus, like mine's prep,
yeah.
or yours was school, like you said, like you don't really have time to put any other priorities ahead of that one.
Yeah.
Like that is your number one priority, and everything else is kind of second. To where our relationship right now, I've been trying to make it the utmost priority in my life. So that way, because I know that there's going to be a time when, you know, the prep takes precedence over our relationship, you know, as far as dating and things like that.
And for the ladies out there, I'll give you an advice. Just a quick advice: when your man is on prep, the best way to
Don't listen.
No, the best
Don't
way to like make it through their prep is also to stay busy yourself. I feel like a lot of the women that I talk to who struggle with their significant other that is on prep, they struggle with their significant other not paying like attention to them, or like not giving them, you know, the love that they think they need. I think staying busy, like finding a hobby or like having a job, is really good, because you are doing your own thing and you're staying on your own schedule instead of just like waiting around to hang out with him. Because I think that drives you crazy. If he was on prep and I was waiting around for him to hang out with me, it would drive me crazy, because his whole day is already planned, you know. So
And also, I think that's just good life advice. Like not even prep, because
just stay busy.
I think when people have something that they're focused on, that they're trying to work towards, that's consistent on a daily basis, I think that like you have more of an identity of yourself. If you don't have anything that you're pursuing or working towards, I think that you start to lose your own identity, and you start to like lose your routine and all that. So just staying focused and busy in general, I think, is a positive thing for anyone, and actually especially if you're in a relationship, because then therefore like you have your routine, you know who you are, you know what you're working towards every day, and so it just has to flow with the other person. So but if one person doesn't have anything that they're focused on and striving for, it's probably kind of a downer, that alone. And imagine if your partner is very focused and working very hard at something, and you're not really doing much at all, you probably don't feel super confident about yourself anyhow, because you probably feel less significant. And I can't speak for everybody. Some people probably can operate fine that way, but I myself couldn't. And if I could speak for you, I think that you feel more confident and empowered and good about yourself when you have things that you're working on, right? Yeah. It was long-winded. Whoa, but hey.
That was good. That's good.
J_Silvestry 247 says, "What's your favorite Bible verse?"
Well, I mean, are you supposed to have a favorite Bible verse? Because it's like,
which one resonates with you the most?
Well, like the Bible
I guess
the Bible.
it depends on the situation,
Yeah.
right? What's your Bible verse right now?
Well, the two that are on my Instagram bio that I leave on there is John 3:16. For God so loved the world, he gave his one and only Son, and whoever believes in him shall never die but have eternal life. You can say that in different versions, different ways, but essentially that's what it is. So that means basically like God sent Jesus to live a perfect life and, die on the cross for our sins. So without believing that, it takes away my entire Christian belief as a whole. So John 3:16 is that is the way, the truth, and life. As far as like motivating and like inspiring to me, I would say Philippians 4:13, because it gives me confidence and a sense of security with I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So I don't know, I like that, especially whenever I'm training and I'm about to lift a heavy weight. And honestly, when I'm lifting heavy weights, I get nervous. If I slap 3 or 4 plates on a bar, I'm probably gonna be a little nervous. Like if you guys saw my 315 squat video for 100 reps, I wasn't necessarily nervous about getting the weight, but I was like, God, give me the strength, give me just what
10 miles, keep right onto Suncoast Parkway.
God, give me the strength, give me just what I need to get through this workout, so I felt like God gave me more than what I could handle myself. The same as if I were to load up 4 or 5 plates on a squat bar. Once I put 4 plates on, I start to get a little nervous. I'm like, okay, this is a lot of weight. I know I can handle it, but this is a lot of weight for anybody. And if I'm gonna do it for 15 reps, I want every rep to be as good as possible. And God, I need you to give me strength because I can't do this alone. And for me, that's it's a sense of security, it's confidence, knowing that it's coming from a higher power, and then as well in life, like I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So the fact that I can be a bodybuilder, I believe I could win the Mr. Olympia. I believe I can do things outside of bodybuilding that are great, or let's say extraordinary. I think that Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, is a very powerful verse for anybody. All right, we're home. We're gonna try this watermelon. Forgot about it earlier.
Will it be yellow or is it just a normal red one?
It better be yellow. I paid extra for it to be yellow. I didn't know there was yellow watermelons.
It's just a bad watermelon you paid extra
That's
for.
what I'm thinking.
Oh, I see it.
Is it yeller?
It's yeller.
Oh my
That
gosh.
is a yellow watermelon.
Is this a squash? Is this a squash? What the heck is this thing? It actually smells awesome.
Mmm. That smells good.
All right, who wants a piece? Oh, I don't think there's enough.
How are you cutting?
Just want to try it. All right, here, try it. Bro, it's pretty good.
Baby, is that how you're supposed? I don't think that's how you're supposed to cut a watermelon.
It's like
It's not a cantaloupe.
Dude, I thought you were from Indiana, bro.
You're from Indiana.
You never worked in the melon fields?
Nope.
Hey, there we go. That's a Derek-sized watermelon right there.
Nice.
Is it good?
Pretty good. Ain't no Indiana watermelon, but she's good.
Look. Babe, our floors are gonna be sticky. You're dripping everywhere.
No, make it up.
Am I dripping everywhere with all this ice?
You got stuff all over your mouth.
With all this ice. Oh, yep, now it's all over your shirt.
Oh, come on, babe. It's all over the floor.
I'm concerned.
Babe, that's not how you eat a watermelon. All the Indiana people are disappointed in you right now.
Eat how you want to eat it.
You've been in Florida too long.
What?
That is not how you know you're eating it like that because you're like, it's too late. I really don't know how to cut
No,
it.
you don't think I know how to cut one open?
No.
I did it for the video.
No, you didn't. You don't know how to cut it. Oh my gosh. I thought I married a country boy.
You did.
Country boy.
Now he's a city boy.
Take.
Did you ever see that vine? Oh, wait, hold on. I'll show you.
Babe.
Does that wrap up the Q&A?
You gotta try it, dude.
You want me to slice this up for you the right way?
How would you have sliced it up?
Here.
I got this. I got it.
That's what I did.
Hang on. You do this.
No, that's what I did.
So you split it and then.
That's what I did.
Trev, oh my god, I'll do it.
That was right. How do you do it? Bro, this should have all been on film.
It is.
Isn't that like ASMR? I have no clue, but it's like one of those videos.
Fancy.
So we all basically did the same thing.
No. Babe.
I'm starting to think it's just everybody has
Wait,
their
you
own
know how to do
technique.
it?
No.
Yes.
That?
Jacob just wasted a bunch of watermelon.
Look, so Jacob didn't do it right either.
You got.
Jacob,
Uh-oh.
look at all of that watermelon
Okay,
you
so
just
how do you do
missed.
it?
Jill, you scoop the rest out with a spoon.
No, 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 no,
Hold on, How do you
no.
do it? There's one more piece over there.
Huh? No, 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 no,
How do you
no.
do it?
That's
You
not
do
how
it.
You do it. It's too late.
Do it.
It's too
Like
No,
this.
there's
This is how you do it.
late.
There's this cute.
There's one
It's
cube
too
left.
late.
There's this cute
How do you do
Pikachu
it?
piece left.
It looks like there's more ways than one to cut a watermelon, huh? If I don't cut towards your face, that probably would not be a good idea. Oh, and then it just slides off the thing. Now it's not even.
Oh my gosh, look.
Aggressive.
Wow.
That's a threat.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
I think my way was the best. Look at these slices.
No, but then, like, look.
Jacob's was the fanciest.
No, you throw it. Jacob wasted the most.
No!
Jacob!
No!
Look at this.
You scoop the rest out with the spoon.
Look.
Hey, can I say something?
That's a lot of work, and Derek was breaking the watermelon.
You disappointed Indiana folk.
You know what's really
No.
funny? That the Filipino lady cut it better.
Ooh. I think
The
that should be
Indiana
like comment below who did it better.
Yeah, who did it better?
4 different ways.
Derek?
I think mine.
Trevor, Jacob, or Joe?
I gotta be honest. I think probably Jacob's was the best actually.
No, it wasn't.
But look at mine. You have a perfect. You're not touching what you're eating. You guys are touching where you're eating.
Listen, I didn't.
Mine, you have like a handle.
Yo, you didn't see mine, did you?
You're breaking it off.
Mine was the best.
Hey, did
Okay, now who can do the best cleanup job?
I gotta go home.